This is Defense News Weekly from NewsGate Television, edition number 24. In this edition, we take a closer look at the growing cooperation between Indian military establishment with friendly countries, especially in wake of recent spike in cross-border attacks in West Asia. But first things first. Earlier this week, on Tuesday, the 23rd of January, the Indian Air Force conducted Exercise Desert Night over the Arabian Sea area along with French Air and Space Force and United Arab Emirates Air Force. While the French participation included the Rafale fighter aircraft and a multi-role tanker transport, the UAE Air Force fielded the F-16. These aircrafts operated from Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE. The IAF contingent comprised of Su-30 MKI, MiG-29 Jaguar, AWACS, C-130J and air-to-air refueler aircrafts. As stated earlier, all these aircrafts were operating from bases within the country. The main focus of this trilateral exercise, Desert Night, was on enhancing synergy and interoperability between the three air forces. Interaction during the exercise facilitated the exchange of operational knowledge, experiences, and best practices among the participants. The continuing tension in the Red Sea area has kept the warships of the Indian Navy on constant vigil. It so happened that last week, INS Visakhapatnam, which was on mission deployed in Gulf of Aden area for anti-piracy operations, swiftly responded to a distress call by Marshall Island-flagged MV Genco Picardy following a drone attack. INS Visakhapatnam, undertaking anti-piracy patrol of Gulf of Aden, acknowledged the distress call and intercepted the vehicle at 03 hours on 18th of January. The merchant ship Genco Picardy, with 22 crew that included a small batch of 9 Indians, reported nil casualties, and the fire that was ignited from drone attack was promptly brought under control. Indian Naval Explosive Specialists from INS Visakhapatnam boarded the vessel in early hours of 18th of January to inspect the damaged area. After a thorough inspection of the merchant ship by the Indian Navy, the vessel was carried for further transit. The merchant ship thereafter proceeded to its next port of call, all under Indian Navy's protection. The week gone by also saw a visit by a British warship to an Indian port. HMSP, an offshore patrol vessel of the Royal Navy, was on a goodwill visit to Kochi from 17th to 27th of January. The ship was accorded a warm reception amidst fanfare by the Indian Navy band on arrival at the 7th Naval Command Center. During the port of call at Kochi, professional and social interactions and sports fixtures were held between the Indian Navy and the Royal Navy. The Royal Navy personnel visited on board INS Sunena and shared best practices towards enhancing interoperability between the two navies. During the visit, a training was conducted on force protection measures, damage control and firefighting on board HMSP. The professional exchange between the Indian and the Royal Navy exemplified commitment of both the navies to foster strong naval partnerships, emphasizing the significance of mutual cooperation in maritime security and training. This is good news for the Indian Coast Guards. On Wednesday, the 24th of January, the Ministry of Defence signed contract with Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited for acquisition of 14 fast patrol vessels for the Indian Coast Guard. The value of the contract is around 1,070 crores. The multi-role fast patrol vessels will be indigenously designed, developed and manufactured by the Mazgaon Dock under the Buy India category and will be delivered in total 63 months. Along with several high-tech advanced features and equipment, these fast patrol vessels will be equipped with multi-purpose drones, wirelessly controlled remote water rescue craft lifebuoy, and artificial intelligence capabilities, which will enable Indian Coast Guard for greater flexibility and operational edge to face the new age multi-dimensional challenges. In all these, fast patrol vessels will play a critical role in enhancing fisheries protection and monitoring for the Indian Coast Guards, control and surveillance, anti-smuggling operations, search and rescue operations including in shallow waters, assistance to ships and crafts in distress, towing capabilities, assistance and monitoring during marine pollution response operations and anti-piracy operations. That's all for this week in Defense News Weekly. Keep watching this space from NewsGate Television. Namaskar. Jai Hind.